Hello and welcome to my channel where we may be dazed, but we are not confused. We are going to be doing a What's Haunting Your House reading for the sign of Cancer. The purpose of this reading is to take a look at something that might be haunting you, something that is hidden inside of your metaphorical home that you need to pay a little bit of attention to. We are going to also take a look at some advice cards to see what types of messages we can receive about how you can address this in order to integrate and resolve these aspects of things that may be hidden behind the scenes in your shadow. Okay? All right, so Cancer, taking a look at our cards that I've made for this reading, you seem to have an orb in your kitchen. So an orb is a typically spherical point of light that people sometimes catch out of the corner of their eyes, and it kind of maybe it sits there for a little bit. Sometimes it kind of flickers and then they're trying to find it because it disappears just as quickly as it shows up. So it seems like there's probably something that's trying to catch your attention. Like you might have a thought about it and then it just disappears from your mind just as quickly as you see it. It might be something that, because that happens, you're not quite sure if it's worth paying attention to, or if it's happening frequently, if it's something that you're missing information on, or that you have perhaps kind of been ignoring for a while that keeps trying to pop up, so that you do try to take a closer look at what this is. Now, with this occurring in your kitchen, it seems like it could be something that's affecting what you consume or what you take into yourself, mainly because the kitchen is a place where we go to prepare our foods and the things that we are going to eat, basically. And so this could actually have to do with maybe your diet, or it could have to do with your environment or the energies that you're taking in. So if you're in a environment where maybe there's a little bit of toxicity, there could be something that's popping up. You might be getting flashes of insight that's trying to let you know that there's something that you need to pay attention to in the realm of what you take in, what you consume. It could also be television or maybe news or things like that might be kind of bothering you. And there's something within that you need to pay attention to. So let's take a look at the tarot to get a little bit more clarification on what's haunting you, now that we know what it is and where it's located at in your home. Okay, so I have the Eight of Cups. So for this clarification, it seems like there's something that you need to walk away from. Like we were saying, because it might not be the best place for you. You don't feel fulfilled. If it's a toxic environment, it's something that doesn't benefit you. So you're having to go to a place that's on higher ground. You are receiving intuition. I feel like you're getting flashes of insight from your soul to do this. Now, I can't help but notice that on the Rider-Waite, the moon is actually in the shape of kind of like an orb on this card. So it's kind of like maybe this flash of light is your higher self, your soul, something trying to tell you that you need to move into a new environment to go after something that's truly going to give you some type of emotional fulfillment. Because, with the Eight of Cups card, you're leaving something behind in order to go in search of something that's going to bring you that Nine of Cups, which is that wish fulfillment. Keep in mind that this soul cup that you're going after is a single cup, and I equate that with the Ace of Cups. And so this is something that you receive from a higher source. So you're trying to follow a higher source to something that's more beneficial to you, okay? And it's in the realm of things that you're taking in to yourself, okay? So let's take a look at the advice that is given for this, okay? And we're going to take a look at the Divine Feather Messenger cards. Pardon me while I shuffle it. Okay, so we have the White Eagle. All right. All right, and so I'm going to also pull this second one because it was trying to peek out, and I'm glad I did because it kind of goes along with it. It's the heron. So we have the white eagle, and it says the connection to divine guidance is within you. So I feel like that is validating what we were saying about you listening to these intuitive hits that you're getting that's telling you that you need to move into a certain direction. And we have the heron. And this says, let go of convention and follow your own unique path. So I feel like this is also clarifying the 8 of Cups that we saw with you leaving something behind, maybe a lot of cups, and maybe people look at you and they're like, oh, that's a lot of stuff. I would be happy if I had all of those cups. But you're willing to leave all that behind in search of the one cup that will give you the wish fulfillment of 9 of Cups, which is feeling content and abundant in what you have. And keep in mind that that single cup is the cup that comes from your higher source or God or whatever it is that you believe in. All right. So you're following a higher path. So let's take a look at now the Mystical Shaman Oracle. We get a message from that. Okay, that's a lot. We'll just do one. All right. We have completion. Completion is the card that we have for you. So the number associated with this is 9. Okay. All things have a beginning, a middle, and an end. This is the nature of life, the seed, the flower, and the fruit, and of all human relationships. Completion suggests the fullness of the moment and the need to transform an old form into a new one. You have finished a cycle, and there is no more growth or benefit from hanging on to the old. In regard to relationships, it is time to honor what has been and find a new form for the future. In your ventures, it is time to reap your harvest. Completion is a time for celebration. It is the end of summer when the fruit is ripe. Clinging to the old form will bring only decay. When fruit is left too long on the vine, it rots. You know that it is time to move on, yet are reluctant. Do not be afraid of hurting anyone's feelings. Remember that you are responsible for your actions, not the actions of others. Mourn what is lost so you can move on. Do not be sad. Be like the sun at midday who shines brightly, neither longing for the sunrise nor dreading the dusk. All right, so yes, endings of cycles and moving forward. All right, let's get a peace oracle. All right, we have Earth Angel. Earth Angel is the card that we pulled from the Peace Oracle. So let's read that. Peace be to the east, and peace be to the west. Peace be to the north, peace be to the south. Peace be above, and peace be below. Peace be to all creatures of this universe. Peace be everywhere. Om Shanti Om. This beautiful angel is here to assure you that peace is possible. It is the only reasonable outcome for an evolved humanity. This angel knows peace, not as the absence of conflict, but as perpetual respect and harmony between all living things. Peace is in your grasp. Hold it close to your heart. Be wary of agreeing to something because you are too tired to keep petitioning. The loudest voices rarely pitch the grandest views. Hold out for a resolution that meets everyone's needs. Peace is perpetual. Truth is tireless. Peace is my pillar. Truth is my strength. I am guided not by today, but by eternity. The harmony I create is for all time. I am emboldened by compassion and respect. I am committed to peace. All right. So this quote at the beginning was by Sri Swami Sivananda. And I feel like this is saying that you are moving towards a place that is going to be less likely to lead you into conflict. It's a place that will provide you with more peace. Like we were saying, that Ace of Cups, that single cup that was going to give you the fulfillment that you were looking for. And you're willing to leave whatever you need to behind because you're picking up that there's something that you're taking in that is not satisfying your soul. All right. So Cancer, that is what I have for you on this What is Haunting Your House reading. I hope that it was helpful for you and that you were able to receive some insight. So thank you for joining me on this channel where we may be dazed, but we are not confused. Until the next video. Bye-bye.